my gob, everybody. Hey, Dave Tarone, he donated for me to put my top 30 favorite songs. Every time I do these lists, I always forget something. And yeah, you all don't have to remind me. I know some of you, I get comments of, oh, I can't believe you didn't add this song. The only reason you can't believe it is because you're not a believer. You're a believer. Whatever they call those Justin Bieber fans. What is it? Believers? I guess. I don't know. All I know is screw you and what you think should be on my list. I'm happy with this. I'm going to fucking read them all now, 30 songs. And as you can see, I scratched a lot out. Oh shit, I forgot this song. What am I going to sacrifice? And some I put lower. But whatever. Hey, I stop here, okay? I lived with this for 4 days. And how I did this, I was just thinking of bands and my favorite songs from those bands, and then I rank them. So at number 30, it's a cover song. I'm going to give it to Jeff Buckley with Hallelujah. Those vocals, man. It just, it squeezes the hell out of my soul. It's so good. All right, number 9, Oasis. Yes, Oasis with Don't Look Back in Anger. One of my favorite songs of all time. I would put it at 29. I love that song. And I know many of you don't love Oasis. My condolences. All right, at number 28, Rush with La Vida Strangiato. That instrumental is God. All right, at 27, Motorhead, We Are the Road Crew. If I had to pick, it'd be the No Sleep Till Hammersmith version. But if it's not, I'm fine with the Ace of Spades version. That song owns. And it is at 27. At 26, Alice Cooper with Desperado. The song he wrote about Jim Morrison, I believe, off my favorite Alice Cooper album, Killers. My favorite Alice Cooper song was Be My Lover from Killers, but it's been Desperado for about over a decade now. God, I love that song. All right. At number 25, The Who with The Seeker. Damn, do I love that, man. I looked on the chairs, I looked on the tables. That song is so full of attitude, man. I love it. My favorite Who song, The Seeker. All right, at number 24, Boston with Peace of Mind. What a beautiful, beautiful song to listen to while being alive. Fuck yeah. All right. At number 23, an instrumental. My favorite Metallica song, Orion. One of the greatest songs ever written. Definitely at my number 23. At my number 22, Iron Maiden with Purgatory. Yeah, it's kind of tough between Purgatory and Prodigal Son, but I'm going with Purgatory, man. Purgatory at number 22. At number 21, another new wave of British heavy metal band back then, Def Leppard with Mirror Mirror. What an epic killer song with those killer riffs. Beautiful. Love it. At number 20, Slayer with Cryonics off Show No Mercy. I mean, Slayer's never sounded like this ever again. And you can also say Tormentor off the album. A few songs off the album. Metal Storm, Face of Slayer. Cryonics is my favorite, though. It's been my favorite forever, really. Before there was even a Rain in Blood, Cryonics was already my favorite Slayer song. All right, number 19, Kansas with Miracle Out of Nowhere off Leftoverture, probably the most important album of my life because it was the first album I bought with my own money when I was a little kid for Carry On My Wayward Son. But man, the whole album's It's a masterpiece. The Wall, What's on My Mind, you know? It's just beautiful, beautiful music. And Miracle Out of Nowhere, my favorite of them. And it totally makes my number 19. All right, number 18. I'll tell you, man, this song, whenever it comes on my iPod shuffle thing, I rewind it. I never listen to the song just once. I have to listen to it at least 3 to 4 times all the way through. And that is the Bee Gees with How Deep Is Your Love. Fuck, that song is amazing, man. Just the vocal harmonies, the chill nature of it. Gorgeous song, Bee Gees. All right, number 17, Merciful Fate with Evil, off my favorite Merciful Fate, well, full length. My favorite Merciful Fate's EP. Full length is Melissa, and Evil, what kicks off that album, greatest Merciful Fate song ever. And that is my favorite band of all time with Black Sabbath. All right, at number 16, Ozzy Osbourne with Diary of a Madman. You know, it's, again, it's a tough one between Diary of a Madman and Over the Mountain. What is my favorite Ozzy song? Today it's Diary of a Madman. What a bookend Diary of a Madman has. Over the Mountain and Diary of a Madman, insane. All right, number 15. All right, I talked about most important album. It may be not my number 1 on here. It is number 15. But it's the most important song, I think, of my life. I owned it on 45 when I was a little kid. I must have been like 5 or 6 years old when I had this on 45. And the song is pretty long, so the 45 would play half of it, then you got to flip it over to hear the rest of the song. And I'm talking about Don McLean with American Pie. That song is the most important. Anytime that song comes on, I got to stop. Oh, got to listen to it. It's such an important song. And it's such a gorgeous, killer song with, you know, has its little heavy part. Has its evil parts too, like the devil. I don't know. He talks about the Satan. I saw Satan laughing with delight the day the music died. He mentioned the devil too. Fucking badass, man. Don McLean, American Pie at number 15. Should be higher. At number 14, Burn by Deep Purple, man. Dude. And you know, Deep Purple, my favorite's Mach 2 with Ian Gillan and Roger Glover. But I love Burn, man. I love that lineup too. But Burn to me is the greatest Deep Purple song. And that's at 14. All right. At 13, Kiss with Young and Wasted. Yup. I love that song that much. I would put it even above Burn and American Pie. It's just something about that groove, man. And I know a lot of you out there prefer Eric Carr singing it. Not me. I don't like that. I don't like the live version. I like this version with Gene just screaming his throat out, man. Amazing. Young and Wasted is at number 13. At number 12, Cheap Trick with my favorite Cheap Trick song, which is Way of the World. Man, what a beautiful, awesome backing vocals, and it rocks. Yeah. I've been running. All right, at number 11, Blue Oyster Cult with Black Blade, what kicks off Cultosaurus Erectus. That song, man, every time I hear it, it's like, this is the most Blue Oyster Cult song ever. Because Blue Oyster Cult's a weird band. This song is weird, heavy, and it's out there. Love Black Blade, one of my favorite songs of all time. Shit, it's almost in my top 10. Now we're going into my top 10. You see what I'm wearing right here? Bon Scott, baby. Bon Scott makes the top 10 with AC/DC, with my favorite AC/DC song, Touch Too Much. Feels like a touch, much too much. fucking song, man. Yeah. I'm giving that number 10. At number 9. Get ready for this one, kids. Because I know a lot of elitist fucks will get a laugh out of this. ABBA with Dancing Queen. To me, that song, maybe y'all don't feel it. Maybe y'all can't see it. To me, it's pop, but also like this classical music influence. And just the way everything intertwines in the song, and that part where you can dance, you can time, having the time of your life. Definitely a top 10 song for me, which is ABBA, Dancing Queen. That's right. If you would have played me this video 30 years ago, I'd be like, what? ABBA? I don't like ABBA. Yeah, I discovered ABBA pretty late. Even though I knew Dancing Queen back then, but I didn't realize the genius of it. I am a lot like those people out there that hate Dancing Queen. I was just like you. I was a dummy. You know, you're still dumb. Alright. I'm just kidding, man. Come on. Get a sense of humor. See, you're not only dumb, but you don't have a sense of humor. That's sad, man. Alright. At number 8, the Metal Gods, Judas Priest, with Victim of Changes. Whiskey woman, don't you know that you are driving me insane? Goes way up there. Fuck. Victim of Changes, bro. Definitely one of the greatest songs ever. Alright, number 7. A song that contains the 2 most beautiful guitar solos ever. I mean, shit. The second one ain't as beautiful. The first one's beautiful. The second one ain't. And it's a song that's been played on the radio to death. Alright? But to me, it never gets old. The orchestration. The creepy vocals from Roger Waters. And of course, the amazing David Gilmour with Comfortably Numb. Off my favorite album of all time, The Wall. And Pink Floyd's not even in my top 20 favorite bands. Ain't that weird? They're not even in my top 20, but yet they released my favorite album, and they released a song on that album that made it all the way to 7. All right. At number 6. By the way, you know, and I scratched it off here to put Comfortably Numb, but I still think it's the greatest ballad ever. But it didn't make my list is Keep Holding On from Wasp. The reason why I took it out too, because Wasp didn't make my list, but if it did, it would have been something like Love Machine or Tormentor, you know, something like that, or Hellion, something heavy that represents Wasp. Keep Holding On. It's not like Wasp, you know, but it is the greatest ballad ever. But yeah, I had to scratch it off. It was on my list. I scratched it completely off to put Comfortably Numb. All right, at number 6. All right, I said that Merciful Fate, Black Sabbath are my favorite bands. Yes, those 2 are my favorite bands, but there is the greatest band above these 2 bands. It's just the greatest band above every band, and that is my opinion, right? I know a lot of people don't share this opinion, but my opinion is that the Beatles is the greatest band ever. Period. I mean, there's no way you can debate me on it. You can debate somebody else that gives a shit, but I don't. So no need to debate somebody that doesn't give a fuck what you think, man, about the Beatles. Hell yeah, the Fab Four. And the greatest Beatles song used to be In My Life, off my favorite Beatles album, Rubber Soul, but it has changed in the past couple years. I think the greatest Beatles song, and just the greatest, one of the greatest songs ever, is A Day in a Life. What Ends Sgt. Pepper. Freaking masterpiece. I read the news today, oh boy. Fucking amazing. And that one's at 6. Top 5 now. Alright, I already discussed one of my favorite bands. My other favorite band is Black Sabbath. And at number 5 is Children of the Grave, the greatest Black Sabbath song in my world. Total kick-ass damn song that needs to be way up here on my list. All right, number 4. Oh man, all the way at number 4, Even Above Children of the Grave. Kind of like what they did to Black Sabbath in 1978 when Van Halen opened for them and opened the show with On Fire. And I'll tell you, man, I saw the Fair Warning show. And when they opened the show with On Fire, it was the greatest concert moment of my life. You know, when the band kicks in and all the lights shine on stage and all you see is all lights and David Lee Roth like 20 feet above the stage doing the splits. It was, oh. And then the show didn't let up. But that song right there, On Fire, rules all of Van Halen songs. My opinion, though, Out of Love Again gets close. Yeah. All right, number 3. Number 3 used to be my number 1 for the longest time. I would always say the greatest song ever written was Stargazer by Rainbow. It's at number 3 now. But I'll tell you this, man. I got to bring up the first time I ever heard Stargazer was when I missed the bus to go home, and I was on Miami Beach. I lived in Hialeah. I live in Hialeah now, too. But I missed the bus. So I spent the night on the beach. And I had a little boombox with me, and at like 3 in the morning, the radio played Stargazer, and I recorded it. You know, the little boombox with the thing. I was like, what the hell is that? I couldn't believe it. I already knew Dio. I knew, you know, Heaven and Hell. I think even Holy Diver was out at that time. That's how late I discovered Stargazer. Or it was around the time Holy Diver came out. It was my favorite song for decades. Now it's at number 3. But I still love it as much as I always have. And I made a video for it that's on a channel called Fools Fear Me. I can't remember. I think it's at 20 or 30 million views. I'm not lying. Seriously. It's crazy. All right. Stargazer, number 3. All right. These 2 songs took its place at number 2. Freebird, Leonard Skinner. Yeah. It's the popular one. It's a popular song. It's the most popular Leonard Skinner song. I am a huge Leonard Skinner fan. My second favorite Leonard Skinner song is On the Hunt. But I love, you know, you name it, man. Ballad of Curtis Lowe. And I'm a big Skinner fan. But I think their most popular song, and oddly enough, I hate Sweet Home Alabama. I really dislike that song. I don't like hearing it. And it's not even a burnout factor. I don't think I've ever liked that song. I don't hate it, but it's so average to me. But Jesus Christ, the whole world pins that as the Leonard Skinner song. So that's number 2, Freebird. And at number 1, right here. Right there, man. Look at it right there. I got the little banner right there. Stairway to Heaven, man. Greatest song ever written. Period. I think nobody has written a song that has done to me what, you know. And it's the song a lot of people are like, oh, I'm burnt out on it. And, what was it, Wayne's World? No Stairway to Heaven can be played at the guitar plays. Yeah, a lot of people dislike it. Not me, man. If that song comes on the radio on a rare occasion, I'm listening to the radio, I let it play. I do not stop it. Stairway to Heaven is a freaking masterpiece, and it's my number 1 damn fucking song of all time. So, let me see if I can spot any. I scratched out a few. Season of Wither, Aerosmith's another one that I was going to put on here. Heard It on the X, ZZ Top. Striper Yahweh. Motley Crue Livewire. These all didn't make the list, but they're up there. Thin Lizzy, Leave This Town. I don't think anybody thinks that's the best Thin Lizzy song. I do, and it should have made the list. Is that it? Yeah, and Walls Keep Holding On. Those are the honorable mentions. So, There you go, Dave. I hope you enjoyed my top 30 greatest songs of all time. And everybody out there, I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you'd like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And as far as songs you think should have been on my list, don't let me know and mind your own business. I still think you're awesome, though, either way. So please, please, everybody, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Ring that little notification bell. And like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and smack 'em a cob.